What's up, y'all? So here's the entrance to the place. Has a thing to put our shoes and this little thing. You notice all we got colonial, so we got all the colors. Here's my desk with workspace here. And see, there's Bobby sitting over there. Look at that view that we got there. So here's our kitchen. We got water cooler. We get water delivered. Pretty reasonable. We got the must appliances, which is the blender and juicer, microwave. We got a dishwasher, stove, oven, cabinets, fridge. Bathroom here. It's a half bath here, and yes, we can flush the toilet paper down the toilet in Puerto Vallarta. You can do that in our area. I've only been to a couple, I think maybe 2 restaurants where you couldn't do that. So here's a bar stool area here. Here's a dining room table here. There's a bedroom here. And this bedroom goes all the way to the length of there, and then on the back side of there's a bathroom, full bathroom and everything. Our daughter's in there. I'm not gonna go in there. And there's a huge closet in there. She has a desk set up, and that's where she is. And this is the living area here. This is the living area, and guess what that is back there? This here is our bedroom, basically. We got a bed here. We got a view there. We got an elevator there. We got washer and dryer, which something's in the dryer now. We got washer and dryer. Stackable in there.
So that's the extent of our room. As you can see, as I close it back.
Yep. As you close it back, we can block that off, and that's what it do. And then here we got the mountains. We got the river down there, as you can move forward. And we got the ocean right over there. 8-minute walk all around. So that's what we got. What's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone. It is Aging Grateful. I'm Bobby.
I'm Cedric.
And what's today's video?
We're going to talk about just downsizing. Downsizing, and do you really need all the space that you think you might need?
So we mentioned something like this in our previous video,
yes.
Right? About you could probably move quicker, right?
Right.
And some things to consider about doing so, such as the one income that we talked about, but also about living space.
Right. Because what you may be looking at, so we're used to, big houses in the United States. I mean, we had a 5-bedroom, 2,800 square foot house.
3 baths, yeah.
A whole 9, right? So naturally, when you make a checklist moving abroad, you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna need at least 2 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms so I can have an office, so I can do all this stuff. And that may put you out of the price range for a particular neighborhood that you want to stay in, right? Or if you want to be close to the beach, that may throw you out of your price range. But you can get creative, and you may be able to stay in that same neighborhood, that same area, if you just consider a 1-bedroom.
And stay in your budget.
And stay within your budget, like really within your budget, within the 1-bedroom, especially if you only have 2 adults.
2 adults.
2 people.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So as Cedric mentioned, and we've mentioned before, we have one of our daughters who is still with us. She's a teenager. And so, we love the neighborhood that we are in. We love the community that we're in. We enjoy the walk to the beach because it's quick, less than, 8 minutes and we're there, right? So we enjoy.
We enjoy the view.
Yes, we enjoy the view.
At nighttime, the view is beautiful.
It's
we had rain
spectacular.
last night.
Yes, which if
And
you
that was-
hadn't seen the shorts that we have,
Yeah,
check it out about the rain last night, which was great.
yeah.
So, back to the living space. So, this living space is what? It's actually a one bedroom.
Yeah, it's a 1 bedroom,
One and a half bath.
And we had a 2 bedroom. We moved when we first started here. We had a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. Then we moved to a 2 bedroom, 2.5 bath, which is right downstairs. And then we moved upstairs to this 1 bedroom, 1.5 bath. And this is a big house. See, a lot of like here, what we noticed, there's like these mansion houses that you
Right,
would
these huge
houses that
homes.
you would see in the States would be considered mansions, and then they kind of break them up into these livable apartments and things like that.
Or condos,
Or condos or
or
whatever.
whatever you'd like to call them.
Yeah.
And so they did. They turned this big home into units
Right. So that black door that you saw in our bedroom, that was actually an elevator.
in what we call the bedroom.
What's
Yeah. So anyway, one of the things is that we had the 2 bedroom and 2.5 bath, but the space wasn't functional. We really didn't have a true living space.
Right.
We had the bedrooms, but we didn't have a true living space. So when we saw this space upstairs, definitely more livable
Right.
space, but less bedroom.
Right.
And so we had to figure out, because we
Would it
really
work?
did love this
Yeah.
space, how could we make it work?
Yeah, and it was and again, because what we found in the 2 bedroom place that we had was that we were spending most of our times in the bedrooms because there wasn't really a whole lot of like a living room space. So when we saw this place, we was like, it's a 1 bedroom, it's not gonna work. And then I started thinking, I said, you know what? We walk around here, we see signs for studios every day, all day long. Then it reminded me of my cousin. He lives in Denver, and some years back I went to visit him. He stayed downtown Denver in a loft.
Yes.
And it was nice.
Very beautiful
Very
loft.
nice.
The community, of course, downtown, close to everything,
Yeah.
having access
Right
to,
across the street, you could literally go on his roof and watch the baseball game.
Yeah,
The Colorado Rockies.
and he was in a studio. And the
Yes.
studio was small, but
Yes.
it was beautiful. And so you
And I remember,
thinking,
yeah, I remember he had like this divider up where his bed was, and I said we could do something like that. And she's like, I don't know. I said, well, we spend pretty much all the time in the living room anyway. And our thought process was, our daughter's, she's in high school online, and she sits in the room like a teenager anyway. So we said we could give her the bedroom. There's plenty of space in there. She has a desk in there. She has a bed. She has a TV, big
huge
TV.
TV, yes.
She got a let-out couch if she wants to have company. All that stuff is in there. So we said we can give her that living space, and we'll sacrifice and
live
spare.
like we're in a studio.
In the studio, because what it is, if first of all, we took the bedroom, we get up and work, we'd be out here anyways, and
Correct.
then she would be disturbed. So it just made sense.
Plus, we did in this
Kind of displaced her,
yes, in this transition. She is not used to her environment, right? Or wasn't used to the environment. So we want to, at least say some comfort of making it a home for her,
Right.
not just us,
Right.
but for her. So that's what we did. But I think in saying all this, we were basically saying that we love the neighborhood. We were willing to make this place our own, but make it that's livable for us,
Right,
and stay within a budget.
right.
And surely, listen, we could probably found something for the same price point, or maybe less, depending upon where we are, if we chose to in Puerto Vallarta, with having a 2-bedroom, right?
Yeah, or 3-bedroom.
Or 3-bedroom. However, not in this neighborhood.
No, that's not happening. That's not happening. And see, we even looked at, you probably seen, like, especially if you're looking at Merida and those places like that, if you watch Cortez videos, those those houses that he go to. I call them box homes. They're called something.
They're just like apartment casita homes.
Yeah.
Is what they are.
And they're pretty nice. You mainly see them
really
in
nice.
Querétaro and Mérida. They have them out here, but they're not.
They're far.
Yeah, they're a ways away. So we actually went and looked at one in a gated community. It was brand new. The place was brand new.
Absolutely.
3 bedrooms?
Mm-hmm.
3 bedroom, 2 bath. It might have been 2.5 bath.
At that time, though, so keep in
this
mind, this was a year ago, almost a little bit. No, it was about 10 months ago. 10 months ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
10 months ago.
And it had the amenities, you had the pool and all the amenities on site and all that, the security guards and all that. And it was $799 US, I think, but it was unfurnished, so we would have to furnish it. But even with that, it was basically $800 a month.
It was tiny too. It was small.
It's small, but it was nice.
Yeah, it was very nice.
It's nice. But it was on the other side of the airport, over behind Home Depot, if you're familiar with PV.
Let's just say it's a little further out there.
Yeah.
Probably you would think that Puerto Vallarta is more inland, going more towards another city, which is Nayarit. Actually, it's a different state.
Huh?
Nayarit. So it was going out towards that way. So yes, it
because
would
even
have
in
been.
Nayarit though, they were still the same
Yes.
same type of house. They had communities of these houses,
Yes.
literally like they do in Mérida,
Correct.
and they were $800 and $900 a month easily.
However,
for 3 bedrooms.
You're, further out.
Yes.
You're not at that point in Puerto Vallarta anymore, technically, but you are able to get a good deal. So if you listen, it just depends upon who you are and where you are and what
Where you wanna be.
Yeah, where you want to be. But we're saying all of this to say that you may be able to make it work.
Right.
Right? If you are saying that you love a specific area and you are thinking about maybe a 2-bedroom,
Yeah.
maybe make it a 1-bedroom.
Yeah. If the 2-bedroom is blowing your or going over your budget, or 3 bedrooms going over your budget, hey, consider it 1 bedroom. Take a look at some and see how creative you can be.
Or a studio.
Or studio.
And
See how
creative you can be. If that is going to deter you from enjoying your life, right? Because yes, lifestyle, being at home and being comfortable, make it your own. Like we're slowly transitioning and making things our own. Normally in places abroad, not all the time, but the houses come furnished sometimes, or the places may come furnished. So you're still going to have to put a little bit of spin on it, even if it's a place that's furnished. So you still got to make it your own. The point is just to enjoy the space. Try and see if you can fit something in your budget and be creative about it.
Yeah.
And that might keep you under your budget.
Right.
And or maybe able to help you to save more money than you think that you could save living abroad or even in the States. Right?
And I would say, especially if it's just a couple. If it's a couple, a 1-bedroom, I mean,
we're talking to you guys. We're talking to you.
I'm just being real. I'm gonna put it out there. A lot of people just tap dance around this. If it's a couple, a 1-bedroom, like in this place, for example, when our daughter graduates and she goes to college or whatever she's gonna do, and it's just her and I, this is plenty of space, right? Because we'd have a whole bedroom there plus this. I mean, I don't know what other space do you really need, because we're spending time here watching TV, sitting on the couch, and we even have couples over. We have game nights, and we have 9-10 people in here, and there's not. It's plenty of room.
We get creative,
yes,
and they bring their creativity to this space so that we all can enjoy it together. Right. So we're just saying, just think outside the box a little bit when it comes to this. If this is a topic of conversation for you guys.
Right.
About whether moving abroad, because we talked about with the whole thing with maybe living off of one income, and if you do decide that is what you guys can do after you've done your research, the next thing to do is get boots on the ground but become realistic about what you can and cannot live with and without, and try to be open-minded about maybe a smaller space than maybe what you think you would or have had in
or what
the
you're
past.
used to.
Yes,
What you're used to.
because we're finding with things that we're saving, keep in mind we did not move abroad just to sit in a place.
Right.
Okay, we want to make a space home, and it's our home, but we also want to be able to enjoy. So you when you think about your budget, think about enjoying life. Like, we can walk to the beach, we get out.
Right.
We get out because the objective is to enjoy this life we have, you know. Going to yoga, going out to and eat every now and again with friends, not all the time, but get to see these different sites and museums, and go out salsa dancing, or go to a movie, you know, do things. And we're able to do these things cheaper than we would have if we were in the States.
And that's the other reason why we like this location, because we're right in the hustle and bustle of things. So we could just literally walk down the street and be right in the middle of everything. I mean,
correct.
Restaurants, taco stands, beach,
Did you say taco?
salsa. Down they do the salsa dancing on Sundays.
Sundays.
And I mean, it's just
The beach itself,
Yeah.
just to sit on the beach after a hard day's work and watch the sunset, and have a nice glass of cran grape
or whatever you drink.
or whatever it is. It's worth it. And we're just sharing this because we do want you guys to know that you have this ability to do this with some proper planning and good deep conversation, and even some thoughts that you may not have thought about.
Yeah, it's a way, because it's a way. Even if you had two incomes, if it could be a way to save a lot of money and get in some. And I'm telling you, especially if you're a beach person and you're trying to get closer and closer to the beach, the smaller and smaller place you get, the better that's gonna be, because we all know, I don't care where you are, it's not cheap living by the beach. It's not cheap living by the beach. So you can still have that dream if that's yours. Maybe creative, maybe just, you know, change your search to the 1-bedroom or studio and see what they look like, and see what you can. People are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on these studios out here to be next to the beach. So
absolutely.
Why not? Why not just rent one?
Why not be you?
Yeah.
Well, again, you saw our nice place. It's also a work in progress too for us. Keep that in mind.
'Cause you got to see, that's a whole nother video. How much money do you spend investing in the place that you're renting?
Yes, that's another
video to come
for another day.
Yes.
I'm surprised Mr. Cedric here, Ceddy Man, didn't take you into the little
where our little
bookcase behind the scene. He'll include it at the end here. He'll include it at the end. How about that?
I guess I'll do that.
Yes. But until next time, guys, if you have any questions, any comments, any thoughts that you'd like to talk about as far as, you know, having a smaller space.
Right. And if you don't think you can do it, there's no way you can do it, tell us why.
Yeah, tell us why. We would love to chat and hear from you guys. Please like,
subscribe,
comment, and then hit that notification bell to know when we will be posting our next videos. And until next time,
deuces. Okay, here's what she's showing you. We have this bookcase. We have storage. So this is our storage area, little hidden storage area. Here's our water bottles that we get. And here's all the stuff that we've accumulated. Oh, we got air fryers and Instapots and suitcases, and here's all the tools. We get Coke delivered, Mexican Coke delivered too. Coca-Cola, not cocaine. This is Coca-Cola, not cocaine. And I brought my guitar back with us, but yeah. So this is a our storage area here. So that's what that looks like. There you go.